Welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 of the Grant Mark II video. If you enjoy the content, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and hit that notification bell. First off, we started off with priming the tank with Mr. Surfacer Black. Did a base coat of XF62 from Tamiya, and then the sand color was from Adam, and then the brown color was from Ammo, and that is the color of the camouflage pattern for this particular subject. Again, this is an Australian build. I think it turned out, in hindsight, I realized I used the wrong color for the brown, but I still think it looked pretty good. We're moving on to the tracks, which I forgot to add into the previous video, so we will start this video off with the track assembly. It is definitely not my favorite aspect of this build, especially these tracks. They've got a lot of parts, even for individual links. Each individual link is at least 4 pieces, as opposed to some other tracks that are out there where everything is really more contained. Next time, I think I will try and search for another option for the tracks, something with a lot less parts, resin. I haven't found any metal tracks that I like with the way they are designed. Resin seems to be the way to go for US tracks, in my opinion. As always, Tamiya Extra Thin has become my primary glue for styrene. I used to use 10X 7R, but since that is no longer available, this has been the glue that I have switched to since I ran out of that. As always, all the products that I use on my subjects will be listed in the credits of this video, as well as in the description of the video on YouTube. Additionally, the first time that the product is used in the video, a picture of it will appear in the upper right hand corner of the video. So let's go ahead and finish this build. Now that we've got a few links assembled, we're going to go ahead and do some test fitting, make sure it fits around the road wheels as well as the drive sprocket. Everything seems to fit pretty good around the running gear, so we'll continue with the assembling of the tracks. And now we're going to move on and paint the road wheels. My go-to color for this is Ammo by MIG rubber and tires. Been using it for quite a while now. Once I run out of it though, I plan to switch to the Atom equivalent of this color. And for the bare metal portions of the road wheels, the return roller and the idler wheel, I used Ammo by MIG polished metal. For the metal on the tools, I used Ammo by MIG's gunmetal. And here we're moving on to chipping. I like to use a combination of sponge chipping as well as using a brush to do the chipping. I use currently the AK chocolate chipping acrylic paint for this. Probably will switch to an Ammo or Atom paint in the future. This was just what I could find available when I started doing chipping. I used Model Master Olive Drab for the tie-down straps for the tools, as well as for some of the packs and stowage that is attached to the vehicle later. In addition to the Model Master Olive Drab, I used Ammo by MIG's Olive Drab base as well as olive green for figures. And here we're using clay brown again, the same color we used in the camouflage pattern of the vehicle itself for one of the tarps. For the tracks, we used Ammo by Meg's Dark Tracks as well as Track Wash. Here we are applying dark brown for green vehicle wash by Ammo by Meg. And for cleaning up the wash we applied earlier, I use Ammo odorless thinner, enamel thinner. While editing this video, I have noticed that using the light on my magnifying goggles really washes out what I'm looking at. So we eventually stopped doing that, and we no longer use the light when working. Added more desk lights, so hopefully that helps with the lighting in the videos as well as the preventing washing out from my goggles. And now we're moving on. We're going to start applying a dot filter to the tank. We will also clean this up with the enamel thinner from Meg. Use a variety of colors for this: rust, light dust, earth, and ochre. It's what I have on hand. I plan to get some more colors to give myself a little more variation in what I'm doing. And when cleaning up the dots, I always work from the top surfaces down with gravity. The top horizontal surfaces, I'll use a blotting motion to spread out the dots on the surface. And then on any surfaces that are vertical, or then I will use a wiping motion to simulate the flow of water on that surface. And now we're going to start with the weathering, initial weathering of the tracks. I start with ammo, acrylic, dark rust, then move on to medium rust, and then light rust, using varying amounts and just haphazardly splotting onto the metal parts of the track. And here we are dry brushing polished metal by ammo onto the surfaces that would be worn by the running gear on the tracks. We will go ahead and paint the rubber pads on the tracks with ammo's rubber and tires. Moving on to the earth effects for the vehicle and tracks, I started with Ammo's Vignettes Acrylic Mud. I was kind of apprehensive about this since I haven't really used any weathering products that were acrylic, but in the end I am happy with the results. I used this specifically for the texture that it contained, giving that buildup of dirt and particles in the material. So moving along to using enamel washes and mud and splashes from Ammo after this really did mix well together in the end. And for brush, I stippled it around the areas that would build up dirt around the bogies and inside the wheels, along the edges of the hull on the bottom, and where the sponsons meet the hull. And here I used Ammo by Mig's Damp Earth Splashes Enamel Effects to kind of give it a darker tone on the built up areas. I also used Enamel Odorless Thinner to blend it a little better, as well as using other colors in this line. And we've moved on to Dry Light Soil. We're going to use this to build up other areas, and then we'll use enamel thinner to spread it out and give it that dirty smeared dirt effect on the bottom of the hull. On the upper surfaces, we use some light dust pigment as well as pigment fixer, and then for the tracks we used more pigment and splashes to give that dirt effect on the tracks in between the links, and build up the dirt on the tread pattern. Used enamel thinner as well to thin it out and spread it out and give it that smeared look. And here we're doing the final assembly, all the final parts that needs to go on, putting the glass in the viewports for the all the hatches on the side, as well as added the machine gun and antennas to the turret. And that completes the build of this Mini Art 1/35th scale Grant Mark II in Australian markings. I hope you enjoyed the video. I again would like to thank my small post-production team for reviewing the video, and as well as all the Patreons and subscribers. Again, if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications for future posts, and go ahead and like the video. Helps out the algorithm on YouTube and all that. And hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. And if you missed part 1 of this build, you can go ahead and hit the link at the end of this video. It'll be a little window. Click on that, it'll take you directly to the part 1 video.